Well, he's made spending cuts his hallmark, but now Tony Abbott has pledged to use some of those savings to fund a new policy. The opposition leader today promised $750 million for education handouts. But the government says he's got his sums badly wrong. And Labor continued its campaign to tie Mr Abbott to work choices. Julia Gillard had some awkward moments herself. Political reporter Nick Harmson.
Who's going to catch this ball? Come on, let's go.
Look who's moving forward now. Tony Abbott has shaken off his campaign stumbles and is running out a major spending commitment. An expansion of the government's education tax rebate. The amount eligible parents could claim would increase to $500 for each primary school student and $1,000 for each secondary student. The rebate would also cover a broader range of costs, from private school fees to tutoring expenses, sporting gear, musical instruments and school photos. The price tag, $760 million.
We'll pay more, it will cover more, and it will start sooner than is the case with the government's rebate.
Tony Abbott has created the first black hole for the Liberal Party in this campaign. And our Conservative estimate is that the cost will be at least double.
Now, the first job is we're going to do some julienning of the carrots.
OK, all right. Now, which knife is the best knife for this?
Tony Abbott wants to pay for his promise by slicing through Julia Gillard's budget.
We don't want to have any cuts to fingers here, do we? I mean,
we don't.
Cutting bureaucracy is one thing, but cutting fingers is a different thing.
But just how much he intends to save is open to debate. A premature press release didn't help the opposition leader.
So is red a bad sign?
The Prime Minister's been inspecting the Abbott hit list, in particular a bid to make unions pay for their own industrial ballots. She says he's selling voters a lemon.
We've seen Mr Abbott grab a piece of paper and sign, trying to sign his life away. He's never going to change the Fair Work Act, wouldn't even cross his mind, wouldn't dream of it, never ever, not for 100 years, no, never do it. And then immediately afterwards, he announces a cutback which requires him to change the Fair Work Act.
It's simply wrong. There will be no change to the Fair Work Act. This is a savings measure and it will be realised through the Electoral Act.
Go the women!
Julia Gillard was amongst friends in Sydney's inner west.
We've waited for an opportunity like this.
Oh. And you look so beautiful.
You are. You're much as good. You look fantastic.
But the Prime Minister has her own troubles exercising Labor's policy demons.
And I was a bit cross with her over the asylum seekers because I was at Villawood, and I think she stuffed it up.
The first boat of the campaign, with 40 people aboard, has arrived at Christmas Island, providing an uncomfortable reminder.
I've been very clear, there's no quick fix here.
These are just hollow words from a hollow woman PM, just like we saw from her predecessor. She is once again Kevin Rudd with red hair when it comes to matters of immigration.
And there lies another uncomfortable reminder for the Prime Minister. Kevin Rudd's never been one to shy away from a microphone.
Hey. Hello, how are you?
And campaigning in his Brisbane electorate, he's not shying away from the cameras either. Happy to take questions.
Little guy up the back there.
Just not about Julia Gillard.
I'll be talking about local issues like that because I'm the local member. As for national issues, that lies properly with the province of others, and I won't be commenting on those. Thanks for your time.
Local voters angry about the way you were treated, though.
I'm very happy to be campaigning alongside Kevin Rudd in Griffith. I'm available to do that.
Another former leader, looking on from afar, is warning that could be a dangerous move.
He is really one of the unguided missiles, to use a defence analogy, one of the unguided missiles of this campaign. How he plays it will be fascinating.
In the meantime, the opposition leader has flicked the switch to vaudeville, given a budgie smuggling welcome as he turned game show judge.
I quite like the Julia Gillard accent.
Politics will take a very different tone tomorrow when Julia Gillard and Tony Abbott suspend campaigning to attend the funeral for a soldier killed in Afghanistan. It'll be a rare moment of sombre solidarity in an increasingly hectic and hostile campaign. Nick Harmson, Late Line.